skills. Yeah. I do it for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving that soldier chills. My jewelry the cold as steel. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show skills.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Yellow waiting. He's tired.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Ingram. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson throwing on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints will have the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd, Hill. And he finds Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Let's see what you got. 24 is the mic. Watch the screen.
Jackson, option right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Bree's going to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd down, Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him, they blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Earl Thomas in on the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing is Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A.J. Klein leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Yo. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. It's our field.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Ted Ginn, 56 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
You ready? You kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Let's go.
That's another Saints first down.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
48.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jackson, options out left. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what blitz coming, and down he goes. A.J. Klein able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow Revan.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson will throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Domata Peko, the one to get him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
47's the mic. 47's
Ingram again. He'll have a first down inside the 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll go option to the short side. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's now 3rd and 15.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Saints have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 12. Jackson, this one complete to Ingram. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was impressive to me, because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Harris to return. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
5-9. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Breeze drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now Breeze. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Hey, watch that.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. It's caught by Roberts. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Let me know right now. You better. 48.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Breeze going to throw here. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw, it's Breeze. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Now a desperation throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Hey, easy.
Breeze is looking to throw. And this is Cook with the grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay.